person. Is it possible to love and hate your partner at the same time?
Like sometimes
That's one of the spices, guys.
We'll go slow and high tempo, light and dark. Hold me hard and mellow. I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together. I love to hold you close tonight and always.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Micah.
And I am Courtney.
And he's Courtney. So today we're going to be doing the part 2 of our long anticipated question and answer video. We did part 1 already, and we're so sorry that we took so long to record part 2, but it's all his fault right here. He's the one. He's the reason why we're taking so long. Why we've taken so long to record. So anyways, let's start. Let's get right into the questions. So the first question is for you, Micah, as a young Christian female that is strong-willed and self-motivated, how did you prep yourself to learn to wait for the right one? And after finding the right person, do you believe in the notion of no sex until marriage? It's a long question. How did I prep myself? So first, let me say, prepping yourself after a long 3 years relationship, it just takes building self-confidence, and I think it's just more or less just investing in yourself in terms of spiritual growth and physical growth, because I started going to the gym. I started spending more time with friends, and just getting to know myself more, not thinking externally, but just learning more about myself. So that's pretty much how I learned to move on from that and prep myself. Whatever, that's not true. In terms of the sex, I do believe that you should wait until you find the right person and get married to have sex. That is my belief, but things happen and mistakes are made, and you learn from your mistakes, and that kind of thing. So my advice is definitely to wait until marriage before you have sex with anybody else, because sex is very personal. You're sharing a part of yourself with somebody, and when you have sex, that physical connection that you make is a lifetime commitment thing, sort of thing. So you have to make that conscious decision if you really and truly want to make that step. Yeah. Next question is for both of us, what was the dating process for you guys like? Were there any boundaries maintained?
Alright, one Jamaican people don't really date, go out and eat and pull out chair and all these things.
We did that.
Yeah, 1 and 2 times. Yeah. And worse, it was a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Initially, boundaries were set and maintained, and then you start, compromise the boundaries, and then lines are crossed. But the maintaining boundary thing is something you have to, if you're going to do it, you have to have it constant in your mind, say, you're not going to do these things.
Right.
And I guess, we got a bit too comfortable, and we did cross boundaries. And I'm saying, as I say, if it's it can be done, because as I say, initially it was done and it was maintained, but it broke down along the way.
And what can help too is constantly reading the Bible, because you're reminded of the things that you should do and should not do. But the moment you step away from that, you just develop this reprobate mind that the Bible speaks of. Like, everything just becomes a norm, and you're comfortable with doing so many things that you're not supposed to do. So constantly reminding yourself of the do's and don'ts of relationship for Christian couples will definitely help. Third question is for me again. Being in a previous toxic relationship, as we had mentioned, how were you able to overcome that relationship and focus more on yourself and open up to love again?
Come on, guys, look in front of you.
Guys, I mean, it's easy. What I learned as I said before, I learned to appreciate myself. And the moment you learn to appreciate yourself and value yourself and know that you deserve so much more, it becomes so much easier for you to move on from a toxic relationship and know that, hey, listen, I deserve the best. I deserve God's best, and I deserve to be happy. So, so it becomes very easy for you to move on and, just have a healthy relationship with yourself. And then when you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you know what not to expect or what not to take from somebody. So when they come with their crap, you know to say, excuse me, kind of get to the back of the line, please, because like other more valuable players need to step up. So you need to get yourself back in the line or out of the line, as a matter of fact. So yeah, just value yourself, girls, and know that you deserve the best. Next, and it is not burning. Bye. Next question is oh my god, I lost a question about couples. Next question is for both of us. What advice would you give to young women on campus? Corny's the expert on that.
No gonna chance I'm on room. You weeb. Anyway, what are you? Why are you not gonna chance I'm on room?
Okay.
I know this will make them girl I want to go chance I'm on room even more.
Don't go to the chancellor guys room. They give free massages. I hear stay away from free massage.
No, actually I have to pay for them.
Oh.
Yes. And I really, it's simple. I mean, when you go on campus, you're free for the very first time. No parental supervision. For most people, you're free for the first time. Some people experience a certain level of freedom before this, but you're going to find out that 11-12 o'clock is very early hours on chance. Well, on the university level, I say chance. On the university campus, and being over somebody's room, whether it is the opposite sex or your friend, is nothing like for 12, 1, 2 o'clock. And when they start getting more and more comfortable in them kind of thing, that things are likely to happen. Also, stay away from alcohol, especially when you're around somebody that you're already attracted to, because the alcohol will just amplify things.
Okay, tips and tricks to survive university, huh? Okay, so the next question is, how did you and Courtney keep Christ at the center of your relationship? When we first got together, we used to pray a lot, and then I'm like, as you said, some things declined over time, but essentially we just another thing too, we have this ritual. We don't really go partying, and we kind of that was lame. It's a ritual. It's like a, what do you say? It's a try. We just don't go. So. It's not a cult, but it's just that we don't imbibe in a lot of things. Like we're probably boring and old.
Young. Yeah.
Whatever. But we so we always going to church is not really a thing. It's not a thing, because you can go to church and definitely do not uphold all the Christian beliefs. But I do believe that we try our best to uphold most of the things that a Christian person should uphold. And we are not a perfect couple, but we do try. I'm a miserable person. I should say very miserable. So it's probably really, really hard for him to. It's probably really hard for him to deal with me sometimes. But I do try not to be a quarrelsome wife. But as a Christian couple, we did pray and keep God at the center. Don't say anything crazy.
I'm not saying anything crazy more than you just a talk, talk.
Okay, talk.
Yes. Really simple. If you put tangible benefits to the rules set by the Bible. If you stick to the tangible benefits, if you can't really say believe in the spiritual benefits, you stick to the tangible benefits. Like
it's so sad these days. You have to be walking on eggshell when talking about Christ, because some people get a little bit iffy, like, Lord, I'm so religious, and so this and that. Like, if you don't want to hear about God, don't come on our channel. Anyways, continue. Talk.
Yeah, for me, I'm more practical person. All right, so I mean, hella shit like most Christian. So what I do, as I said, I stick to the tangible benefits. Like if you notice a whole heap of man out there, them whole empire fall because them start gal out the thing. Them have woman over here. Them have woman over here start pay for, woman over there start pay for. Now pay rent, child support, and them life just take time deteriorate. So
Is that how they do the money thing?
no. So for me, like for things like that, I notice that the man them are faithful, truly faithful. Them live some people would say boring life, but it's also like a safe, like focused life, where them can invest them time in a one family and one business or their own business instead of you pay child support here, rent for side chick there, pay a lawyer when the divorce for come around and everything. And so and you realize that it also causes a lot of mental stress. So those are tangible benefits of following some of the rules.
And I always say, once a guy is busy walking in his purpose, he has only space for one single woman. That's me. Alright, so next question is, how do you keep the spice in your marriage?
The spice not there.
You want to say that again? You want to say that again on camera? You get a cut. Guys, why is so fast? How do you keep the spice in your marriage?
Which spice them I talk about? What spice?
All-purpose chicken season, black pepper.
Well, obviously.
Ketchup man not play and not pepper, something like that. But we
obviously
are very...
that she doesn't. That is not spice. Obviously, it's me carrying the swing. Cause what did she say a while ago?
Anywho, we are very loving. Give me a kiss. No, give me an actual kiss. Mwah. We are very loving couple, and but I'm miserable sometimes, but I'm still loving. And the spice is what you make the spice to be. Whatever works for you, we know what works for us, and we do that in spice of our marriage, but we can't say it on the camera because it's PG-13, so. Alright. Okay. Next question is it possible for that couple to love each other? Like, oh, this question, it was the weird question. Is it possible to love and hate your partner at the same time?
Like sometimes.
That's one of the spices, guys.
Like sometimes, I mean, in a marriage, you have sometimes where you're really upset and you're.
Love is a feeling, and it fluctuates. Okay, so it depends on how you feel. I mean, but emotions fluctuate, but the love should stay the same. I should say. I know you hate me sometimes, but you still love me, right?
Yes, so we answer the people in question. Yes, you can. Because there are sometimes when this person get in a relationship or married to drive it to the point that you'd probably take a time machine, you know, to go back in their past.
He wouldn't.
To make sure
he loves me.
To make sure Sophia mother never born. You get me? So, but at the same time, you still have to look out for that person and tend to that person's needs.
You make it sound like a job. Boy, bye. Anyways, next question. We don't want to hear what you have to say anymore.
It is a job.
It is a job. Anyways, have you ever thought of breaking up? Have you ever broken up? So you thought about leaving me?
Well, I think we did break up.
Yes, guys, we broke up for like a couple days. But we're going to do that in the next video, an in-depth video on how that one argument could have ended our entire relationship.
Never one argument.
We have many arguments, but that one particular one could have ended it. And it kind of did. Yes, Corey cheated. Next question. What's your favorite thing about Michael?
I don't know. I don't even know if I have one. Why am I there?
See that video of a whole 5 things they hear from me. Don't know if everything. Wanna see them slack this year? I wonder if I see them slack this year. I have a deal with. Come, tell people them what's your favorite thing about me. Maybe I'll fix my hair. Seriously. Not even one I can find?
I think I can get back to that one day.
Yeah, get back to that right now. You're not laughing yet.
Boy, shit, kumbaya.
Come, waiting.
She always happy and bubbly when her face not long and her sour face there round, you know. So when she not sour face, sorry, and miserable, she's always happy and bubbly.
I'm not always happy and bubbly, but anyways, you seem to make a point on the spot, guys. You know, so the spice not go on tonight. Next question. Oh my god, that is the last question. So since that is the last question, I'm gonna ask a bonus question of myself. How did you know that I was the one? Actually, that's not a bonus question. That was asked.
I never asked.
Yes, it was. Honestly, it was. It was.
You never asked.
How did you know? Yeah, somebody asked, how did we know that we were the one?
No.
Answer the question,
It's a
Courtney.
short-term memory. You know?
How did you know?
I mean, it was the similarities in passion, you know? Yeah.
The similarities in passion. We have no similarities in passion, babe.
Well, she tell me lie about she work out and them thing there.
I didn't tell you any lie about that. Anyway.
And she tell me so she could have cook.
So you're telling me to make her cook?
Well, she can cook. So she tell me so she work out, she can cook. And then based on the conversations, I could tell where her moral compass was. So, yeah, those are the things.
Okay. Alright. So, anyways, guys, that is the end of the questions. So, you know, we're going to drill Courtney tonight about all the things that he likes about me because he could even answer one. So, Courtney, you want to tell the persons bye?
Ta-da!
Yeah, guys, thank you for tuning into our video. Make sure that you hit the like button, smash it, mash it up, do all kind of damage to it, and subscribe, not like that, no. And make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button right beside the subscription button so that you get notified whenever we upload, alright? So we'll see you in our next video. Bye!
Au revoir. Hola.
Okay.
Wait, which one of them are Bayan and
Adios.
hello?
Adios.
Bayan is Bayan hello in one. Bye-bye.